Northern Luzon, yung mga simbahan po doon, they used to call it an earthquake Baroque architectural design church. But most of the churches you will find in the country are Baroque architectural design. Yung nire-refer na yung earthquake Baroque architectural design, it's because in Northern Luzon, napaka-prone nila sa earthquake. Then, yung foundation ng soil nila is not the same with the foundation of the soil that we have in Central and Southern Luzon. So, they need to separate the bell tower to the church itself. Kaya earthquake Baroque. So, when an earthquake hit the particular area po, hindi madadamage yung simbahan. Since most of the old church that you will find, wala po siyang bakal. So, what makes the church strong? Matibay. Later on, as we go out, what you will be seeing on both sides of the church are what we call buttresses. Buttresses is yung parang haligi sa gilid ng simbahan. Then we also have the retablo. Most of us used to call it altar, di ba? But in reality, it's called a retablo. And on top of the retablo is where you'll find the patron saint of the church. Then, of course, sa retablo rin, you will find the most sacred part of the church. Do you have an idea? Yung sagradong bahagi ng simbahan, the most sacred part of the church. Ayun po yan, ma'am. Yung tinatawag nating nave. Or, minsan kasi tinatawag nila ang tawag ng tabernakulo. There, inside the nave, nandun nakalagay ng store yung wine and the bread that represent the Last Supper before Jesus Christ was handed to Pontius Pilate. Then Pontius Pilate delivered Jesus Christ to the Jews, and the Jews decided what? To crucify him. Then, on both left of the retablo are what we call the transept. It represents the birth and death. Okay, yung transept natin. Then, this is what they call pulpit or pulpito. So, long ago, yung mga pare, after the mass there, sumasampay yung pare dito to deliver yung kanyang homily or yung sermon. So, during those times, walang microphone. But, since meron yung bawat simbahan, meron siyang tinatawag nating media naranja. Pero kasi dito wala. Yung media naranja, guys, is the dome-shaped thing on top of the church. Sa loob noon, makikita mo siya pag gano'n, di ba? Concave. When you say media naranja, it means half of a lemon. Pag in-slice mo kasi yung lemon, di parang dome-shaped siya. So, during Spanish time, separate yung upuan ng mga babae sa mga lalaki. Then after that, the door will be shut closed together with the windows. So once the priest is standing here, meron na siyang hawak na dalawang bagay. So, do you have an idea what are the things na hawak ng pare before, habang nag-deliver siya ng kanyang sermon? So, there are two things. One is Bible, then the other one are stones or bato. So, what is the purpose of the bato? So, yun po yung pinambabato sa mga natutulog habang nag-deliver ng sermon ng pare. Pinaniwala kasi nila tayo na it is a mortal sin na kapag natulog ka, habang nag-deliver ng sermon ng pare, pinapasuwa ka ng demonyo sa katawan. Okay, that's the pulpit. So, at the top of the priest po, at voice po, yung voice niya nagbabounce doon sa media naranja so that yung mga nagsisimba can hear all the things na sinasabi ng pare, especially during the time when Noli Me Tangere is in circulation na pinagbabawal ng simbahang Katoliko. Okay? So, not all church natin, katulad ng ginawa niyo kanina, every time na papasok ka sa isang simbahan, being the first time, you have to knock 3 times, say your petition, then enter the church using your right foot. It's a long tradition na ginagawa ng mga Pilipino, even Castilla, even Pope visiting the country.
niya yung Bell Church, pagkadikit like yung ganito. Ito yung design ng ating para Spain Church. Pag sinabi naman anti-baroque type church, yun naman yung nakahiwala yung Bell Church or malayo konti sa mismong church. Bakit daw po may baroque type and anti-baroque type during that time? Parang kasi yung design. Kasi iniwasan ko yung earthquake na kung saan, kasi pag kadikit sila, mas malaki yung pinsala na matatamo. So, hiniwalay sila yung Bell Church. Pero mostly makikita natin sa mga old design church na yung mga nakahiwalay na yun. Like yung San Agustin Church, yung anti-baroque type yung magkahiwalay. Like yung Manila Cathedral. Ayun yung mga design na meron tayo, no?